There are 4 types of user role that somebody can be given. They are company admin, approver, finance, and team member, and a person can be any combination of those roles that you want them to be. Now, team member will be most of your users. Team members are able to create a request for spend, send that spend request off for approval, and receive a result back once it's finished. Team members are also allowed to mark things as being received. So they're allowed to say, I've received these goods or services, and to mark that down against the purchase order as well. Now, team members by default can only see the purchase orders or the requests that they've created. They can't see everybody else's. And you can open that up to different teams, to the team members' particular team that they're in or the department they're in. And that way they make just less duplicate requests because they can see what everybody else has ordered. So if I know that one of my colleagues has ordered something already, then I won't go to try and order it again. Now, once the team members create the request, it needs to be approved, and that's the role of the approver. So sometimes you have an approver and a team member together. But the approver is somebody who's marked as an approver within the system and is given an approval limit, and that approval limit is on a per purchase order basis. So that approver can approve up to that value of purchase order for the purchase orders that they've been requested. We'll talk about approval routes and how that goes together later on in another video. Now, approvers and team members by default see the purchase orders that they've created, and if they're an approver, they see the ones they're approving on. Finance users or people with the finance role, because it's not always people in finance that have the finance role. Maybe it's a procurement person that has the finance role within Procurement Express, but they get to see everything. They get to see all purchase orders coming through the system, and they see all purchase orders, and they get to make changes to purchase orders and a lot of other things too. So finance users can also make changes to budgets. They can add and remove suppliers. They're basically the super user within the system, apart from company admin. But company admin is just changing settings and adding new users. The one thing about company admin is that they can actually set the other roles for themselves as well. So a company admin could make themselves a finance user.